my name is Rick Murphy. We're in Austin, Texas. We're actually getting ready to have a gathering tonight, and we're going to show some people some really great technologies that can do awesome things for your family's health, focusing tonight specifically on water, which is one of our new technologies. And we had people around the world that said, hey, you guys are doing this tonight. Would you please record it so that we can have access to it, because there's so much interest in this. So it's just an informal thing we could do so that we could get the word out to people, because it's something that there's a lot of interest with. A little bit about our company. The name is Nikken. We've been around for about 40 years. We have spent hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions, to create an environment to give people the power with our technologies to help them clean their water and their air and keep the chemicals out of their food and their environment, which is something really great that a lot of people are increasingly more aware of, and it's something we're very proud to be affiliated with. In fact, one of Nikken's partners recently is the Healthy Child, Healthy World Foundation, and they're dedicated to creating awareness and then helping people know the technologies that moms and dads and grandparents and everyday folks can easily have the power to be able to clean up the environment that so many big companies have been putting things into our food and our water and our air. And this is something where normal folks can come and say, hey, with a few easy, simple steps, we can come and start to take that power back, and we don't have to suffer from the ailments we're suffering from if we partner with the right company. So first, I just want to help you become aware tonight, and we're going to focus on water in particular. And then second, show you some simple things that you can do, and I hope you enjoy it. It's a lot of fun, and that's where we're going to get started with that. So as you can see up here, we have lots of different water. And I don't know how familiar you are, but I would imagine if you're watching this over the last few years, you've to some degree been aware that we've had some real challenges with our water. The pharmaceuticals in tap water, the pesticides in tap water, the heavy metals in tap water, the chlorine, and all these different things. And something a lot of people don't know a lot about is the acidity and the alkalinity in water. And acidity is actually very bad for you, and alkalinity is where you actually want to be. There's so many studies out there today about how acidity in the body is a breeding ground for cancer, is a breeding ground for even obesity is one of the big symptoms of acidity. And our diet's very acidic. A lot of the beverages we drink are very acidic, and folks just don't know a lot about this, and the only units on the market up till recently that could even address that literally cost thousands and thousands of dollars and can take multiple months' wages, which put it out of reach for most people. Well, our company's come out with a big breakthrough to help you be able to have that power in your hands, and I'm going to demonstrate it to you a little bit tonight. So a lot of you guys out there already are saying, hey, I'm not going to go the tap water route, and so people take different choices. And what we do is we have some of them up here tonight, and we're going to demonstrate just a quick test so you can see the power of this filtration units that we have, and then the simplicity of it, and I hope you enjoy it. You take a look at this first one. It is by Nestle. It's called Pure Life, and I'm not here to slam any companies. I'm just here to let the results show what they show as to where they're going. And people pay 50 cents, $1, $2, up to $4 for some of these waters up here, and they think they're getting fancier waters, and what kind of quality are you getting? Now, even as I do this, I'm going to ask you to go educate yourself on what is in the different waters you're drinking. Go look online about bottled water, about tap water, beyond this demonstration. But here's Pure Life water from Nestle. Here's a real common one, Dasani. A lot of people use this one. I see this all the time. And I'm going to pour just a little bit of this in here, and you'll kind of see why in just a minute. We're going to take this one right here. This one's for babies. This is called Purified Water, preparing infant formula and mixing with cereal. Let's see what this one does. If I don't spill the glasses here. There we go. And then we're going to take Fiji water. This is a more high-end water that people pay a lot. I think this one here was $2.69 for this bottle right here. Now, by the way, a lot of you probably know also that there's a lot of studies out today about BPAs in your plastics and how many problems they're causing with people with different cancers and so on and so forth. So the water quality aside, the BPA issue is a big deal. How many of you guys know people that are in sports and athletics that use like Gatorade for high performance? All right, now we'll pour a little bit of that in there. And then how many people, when they get stomach aches or get sick, go and get Sierra Mist or 7-Up? And I've got a Sierra Mist right here. I'm going to crack it open and put just a little bit in here, and we'll see what goes on with that. Now, as I told you a moment ago, acidity is a very big deal. And everybody, as we're sitting here talking, do you guys in this room want your body to be more acidic or more alkaline? Which one do you think? Alkaline. We want it to be more alkaline. Okay? That's where your body is in a state of health, in a state of homeostasis. So what I've got right here is just a pool testing kit. And this is so easy to use. Anybody can do this. Just to quickly demonstrate to you the deal here. And if you look on this chart, as you're up towards purple, red, or pink, whatever color that is, that's more alkaline. As you get down towards yellow, That's more acidic. The other side's chlorine. If we have time, I'll do that in just a minute. But we're going to focus on the pH level on this side over here. And we've got these real simple drops. And all you have to do this test, and you can do this yourself at home, just go get a pool supply kit, is we're just going to put 5 drops per little container here. We'll see what happens. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do the same one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm counting so that you guys know I'm being uniform here. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's check out some of the results up here. Let's see what happens. If you guys can take a look as I swirl this up, what color do most of these turn?
Yellow.
They're yellow. And yellow is what? If you take a look up here on the scale, is yellow alkaline or is yellow acidic?
Acidic.
All right, so these little pH drops, almost all of these beverages up here turn acidic. In fact, highly acidic if you look at some of these right here. And what does this do to your health when you drink these? And what does it do to your body when you bring it in? Your body has to struggle to convert it to pH so you can stay healthy. So we're out doing something for our health. We're paying a lot of money for these different waters and these different beverages. And we're spending millions and billions. Cowboy and I were at a grocery store. He's our partner, Steve Gross in Bernie, Texas. And we were at a grocery store yesterday, and people were going out literally with jugs of this stuff in their containers, thinking they're doing right for their families. And they're going home and they're drinking BPA-rich, generally worse than tap water in terms of the contaminants, and it's acidic inside your body. And you can see the Fiji water, the only one that tests roughly pH neutral, about a 7.2. You're looking at spending $2 to $3 for something of this size, which is way more than gasoline. So it's a real challenge with people. Now, what I want to show you with our filtration system, and this is the Nikken water bottle, and this is the Nikken waterfall. These two technologies here, let's see what they do in a very simple, very easy to use test as well. Now, something else interesting about this, these products right here are NSA 42 and 53 compliant. And what that does, it not only does the pH, it takes out heavy metals for taste, for odor, for clarity, takes out bacterials, biologicals. This stuff is absolutely off the charts. In fact, the only other things that even touch alkalinity on the market cost thousands of dollars, and they basically make pH neutral or alkaline dirty water. Okay? This is not only cleaning it and filtering it, but also making it, well, we'll see what it does here in a minute. And I'm actually going to use, this bottle is empty right here, I'm going to use this big gallon here, since it's the biggest one up here, and I'm going to fill it from this just to kind of demonstrate what it can do, rather than even using something that you guys didn't see. We actually filled the waterfall out of the tap here, because that's too big to use with a bottle. But what color was this when it came out of the gallon jug here? Yellow. And yellow means? Acidic. Okay? And I'm going to put the filter on this thing. And by the way, this little bottle here, you can get it for about $50, and it lasts about 3 months. And you change the filter every 3 months for only about $15. Isn't that crazy, you guys?
That's cool.
And the other thing, so this is about a dime a refill, and even the bottle itself says BioGreen Technologies. How many of you guys are concerned about your family and your grandchildren when you're putting bottles in landfills that last over 1,000 years before they degrade? This has a special enzyme in it that degrades within about a year when it reacts with the methane in a landfill. It does absolutely no ecological harm. The same thing with the waterfall. It would disappear if you put it in the landfill. Now let's see what it does when you pour it into the water. So I'm going to take another empty cup here, turn it upside down, and I'm going to pour a little bit of our Nikken water in there. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing with the drops that I did with all the others. Now remember, this is about 10 cents a refill, also filtered with the 42 and the 53. Those are independently certified. And then I'm going to show you this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What color is that?
That's pink. Red.
So I'm going to ask you guys a question. Is this good for your body, being alkaline? Or would you rather have the acidic stuff going into your body?
No, that's better.
So I want to check this out. All these hundreds of millions and billions of dollars people are spending, thousands a year in landfills, are a less healthy choice. This is about a dime a refill. This is even less than that if you get the home unit. And it's actually doing this for your body. What do you think would happen if you were able to put this in your body on a regular basis?
Better.
Pretty amazing stuff. In fact, I'll test the waterfall since I'm standing up here real quick. I got it here in front of you just to show you. I'm not very elegant reaching across the table, but I hope you'll forgive me, but I'll show you with the drops. So this one right here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What color is this one?
Pink.
Purple as well, pink or purple. So this is the home unit. This is the portable unit. The cool thing is this is just right around $300. You change the filter maybe once or twice a year for about $40 to $50. Guys, this entire unit, our fanciest home unit, is less than the filter change on anything else out there that produces ionized, alkaline water, and this does both. And if you're familiar with hexagonal microclusters, this even does that. This is an unimaginably cool water system. I've been doing this for a decade. I still get excited about it. Okay, now check this out. So here's what I'm kind of thinking. Look, I like to eat pizzas and hamburgers, and I like to have a good time, and I'm going to drink a soda from time to time. I live in the real world like all you guys do. What we're looking for is how we can give people an assist to live healthy, yet not have no fun. How many of you guys like to be healthy but still have fun?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I kind of always jokingly tell people, you get a little Nikken in your life, and you're out with your family, and you're trying to live a clean life and trying to be healthy. What would happen if you could take your toxic diet, and you could start to add a little Nikken to it? What color does that turn it when I add this to it?
Pink. Perfect.
Is that pretty powerful that we could actually convert it? What would happen if the people that you loved in your family, you were able to give this to them and put it in their hands? Could you help them have a healthier life just by making some simple changes? How about some baby that doesn't even know what they're getting and has no power even to choose, that probably doesn't want acidity and pharmaceuticals in their water? Would it be nice to be able to put something in them that's a little bit better? And then there's just some things and some people you just can't change. Look at the so-called sports performance drinks. I can't convert it, folks. Does that scare you if that's in your body, if you can't convert it?
Yeah.
Check out the Sierra Mist. I can't convert it. Does that worry anybody?
Yeah.
So as we check this out, you can see some pretty powerful technologies here that can really change people's lives just by making simple choices. Now, one of the cool things about Nikken, this is just one of our leading edge products. We have technologies that can help you with your air, your water, your sleep, your nutrition, your aches and discomforts, and all of them are as easy to use with this. Now, I want to ask people, a lot of people don't try to make these changes because they think it takes a scientific background and where am I going to find the answers? How many of you out there could do what I just did today to, number one, get clean, fresh water in your house as easy as filling something up?
I can do it.
Number two, how many of you guys could help share this with other people easily by doing what I just did? Does pretty much everybody feel like they could drop drops in a glass of water?
Yep.
It's pretty simple. Well, number three, how many people out of 10 do you think you would show this to would be interested in having this kind of technology in their life and in their home, even beyond these technologies? Probably a pretty good number, 5 or 6 or 8 or 10,
most of them.
most people. And the last thing I want to just kind of say to everybody is, as I told you before, my wife and I are 40 today. We've been in this company for about a decade. We're passionate about it because it's something that we can be inspired by, and it's the mission of Nikken, which is humans being more and helping people live these balanced lives. And the people we're affiliated with and the companies we're affiliated with are, number one, going to raise awareness, and number two, we're going to go out and spread the word. And we're actually looking for people, too, that want to help spread the word. And if you can do what I just did, and you think people would be interested, it's as easy as that to make anything from a second income to a massive income to a retirement level income and everything in between with this powerful company. And it's no more difficult than what I just showed you tonight. So as you guys are out there, and I know I just threw some stuff at you, the first thing I would say is it's very, very simple to get these technologies in your home and become someone that utilizes them as a customer. Talk to whoever gave you this and show it to them and say, hey, how do I get this stuff in my home? If you're interested in sharing it and making any level of income you want, talk to who gave it to you and say, hey, how do I use these technologies and how do I be a part of spreading the Healthy Child, Healthy World message of changing the world one home at a time? How can I be a part of that to earn an income? We'll be happy to show you. And above everything else, I just want to thank you for your time. We appreciate your doing this. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you had a little bit of fun. And we would love to be a part of helping you change your home. And I thank you for your time. Have a great night.